It's crazy how Allah brought us close to the thing. Sent me Tyson Thug and he was.
So there is one mistake that I used to do also, probably when it comes to relationships and trying to get married, meeting people to get married. I'm still not married. I'm not even searching, but I'm open to, let's say, whatever opportunity might come, inshallah. So I don't have any great advice to give young girls out there about marriage, because I've never been married, I've never been engaged. But I can tell you that I understand the dilemma of trying to go through the process of finding a life partner, whether it is arranged marriage or whether you have known someone. I haven't really been in love with a guy that seriously to the point where I had a relationship with them, but I have encountered many wedding proposals for the purpose of finding my life partner, because I don't do casual dating and all. And one thing that I can tell you, if I can give you advice, is to don't say no in the beginning. Any opportunity that you get to meet someone, please grab the opportunity. There is nothing bad in going to meet someone for the first time. If you are not comfortable doing that alone, then you can bring someone else with you, and talk to them, get to know them for a while. Of course, preserve your standards and don't get carried away. Always maintain a very Islamic approach. But what you have to do is don't be too quick to be infatuated. Don't worship the person, even if he's super good looking and charming. But that's my most important advice. Don't let yourself be carried away by what you see in the beginning, because it's not healthy to get attached. If you get attached very easily, you won't be able to make rational judgments. I know that probably you have been desperately waiting to meet your man, but when you meet a guy, just don't think he's the one. He might not be the one. So please observe, and please, I would advise you to not talk that much, but ask a lot of questions. And don't reveal everything about yourself to him, but ask him questions. And if he's comfortable replying, he will. And then observe him, give him time, give it time. I'm not telling you to drag it to 1 year, but don't be too quick to say yes or no. Just take some time, and just you will get a lot of answers. When you first talk to someone, sometimes it's very perfect. I've been on first dates which I thought were really amazing and perfect, and probably they were. But then on the second date, or talking to the person for the 4th, 5th time on the phone, or just reflecting about what happened and telling others about it, if you want to share it, of course, with your friends, just very briefly, you will see that things are probably not that perfect as you thought. And it's not a problem. No guy is going to be perfect. Even you yourself as a girl, you're not going to be perfect. And the person has the right to not like you, just like you have the right to not feel attracted to him. That's not the problem. But if I can tell you is that the more people you will meet, the more you will get experience. I'm not telling you to date again. I'm against dating myself. But if you don't be too quick to settle for the first one who comes, because chances are, if you are the kind of girl who hasn't really dated, like the majority of Muslim girls, we haven't really dated, so we don't have a lot of experience when it comes to, how do I know he's a good guy or not? How do I know if I love him? How do I know if I want to spend the rest of my life with him? So if you encounter, let's say I have encountered around 8 to 10 people. I'm not telling you to go and meet 8 to 10 people, but it's just that in my case, it didn't work out with the suitors. That's why I chose to consider other people. What happened is that slowly you start to learn a lot of things. You start to become really more aware of what you really want in a life partner, and it becomes easy for you to make a decision. And also, I think most importantly, you start to detach yourself emotionally from that whole process. Like, if you tell me today go and meet a guy, and then I meet the guy, I will not be telling you that I have fallen in love with him after the first date. But earlier on, I used to get very attached very quickly and easily. But now I know that, it's not like no one is a hero. He's not a Prince Charming. He's just a human being. Just like you yourself, you're just a human being. There is no need to try too hard to please him. Also, just stay the way you are. If he rejects you because he doesn't like the way you are, then that's actually good. It's going to hurt, but at least you know that, you were not meant to be. You can't force him to accept you. So it's better for you to stay who you are. You can't change yourself to please him, and then afterwards you feel like you have this identity crisis. You don't really know who you are. So yeah, those are basically a couple of my tips, and I wish you all the best. If you are going to meet someone, just enjoy it. Don't be too stressed about the result. I know sometimes it's very nerve-wracking because you don't know if he's going to like you or not, but don't take it that way. Just make as if you're going to meet a friend, just as if it's just an experience, you know. Anything can be an experience. It's not about the end result. You can tell yourself